What's going on, it's Budget here, and welcome back to another episode of South Stand Signings. And yes, I know I have been away for a few days. I was trying to keep the daily stuff going, but I did go over to Barcelona, La Catalunya for 3 days. I made a video on the first day. Next 2 days, that didn't quite work out with the time I ended up waking up. And then on the last day, Saturday, I was meant to be here and make a video, but my flight got delayed for over 9 hours, and I didn't make it back till 3 a.m. this morning. Anyway, guys, let's not waste any more of your time rambling and chatting up, because there are so many stories that I have missed over the past few days, and some big updates that I do want to sit here and talk to you guys about. So let's get into some of the stories. I hope you're all doing very well. I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. Now, the first story is surrounding Mr. Sean Longstaff, who Leeds United are yet to reach an agreement on. Now, Leeds United obviously were reported by David Ornstein last week to be making a big push over for Sean Longstaff after having our third bid lodged, which was around £10 million with £2 million worth of add-ons. However, Newcastle rejected that bid and want Leeds United to pay around £17 million for his services. Now, is this haggling? Is this the actual fee that they want? That is what we're going to have to find out, because for me, listen, man, £17 million for Sean Longstaff is a bit of a stretch. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think that's a little bit too much? But there have been some updates on it. This is coming from Spanish publication Mundo Deportivo, who are reporting that Atletico Madrid are open to offers for Conor Gallagher this summer, and they claim that Newcastle are seriously considering a move for the 25-year-old who has 4 years left on his current deal. Obviously, former Chelsea midfielder just went over to Atletico, probably enjoying his time in the sun out there. However, Leeds United are expected to table a fourth bid for Sean Longstaff after Mundo Deportivo have claimed that Newcastle are seriously looking at Conor Gallagher, which is a big upgrade for them. I'd rather have Conor Gallagher than Sean Longstaff personally, but obviously Leeds probably will not have the funds or the draw to pull him over. Now, it isn't just the rejected bid from Newcastle that is hurting Leeds United though, because after the Sean Longstaff blow, Leeds United have suffered another defeat in the transfer market, this one to West Ham, after a reported tug of war over the £21.6 million valuated El Hadji Malick Diouf. We spoke about him a little bit last week. The guy can play centre-back, left-back. He can also feature in left midfield if Leeds United ever needed some strength and depth over there. However, Leeds United lose out in the chase for him after West Ham have secured his services. West Ham obviously losing Kudus this summer as well, so they need some strength and depth in the wide areas and defensive. Leeds United were said to have shown strong interest, with reports emerging that Leeds United urged their club to sign the star after he had a very impressive performance over at fullback for Senegal. However, Slavia Prague's manager has confirmed that the £21.6 million youth is training alone and has not been involved in any of his side's preseason transfer. And although he was linked with Leeds, it is West Ham who are going to be securing his services. Now, Anton Stach continues training at Hoffenheim, unlike Malick Diouf. You see the little segue there. Despite the fact that Leeds United have made contact to sign him. This came a few days ago, the story that Leeds United have made contact, and obviously we have been pursuing him relentlessly over this past week and a half. Leeds United have said to have been taking their time to make sure that Anton Stach is the kind of caliber of player that they want in the FARC system. Stach is considering a switch to Leeds amidst reports of interest from other Premier League clubs. However, there aren't any other Premier League clubs that are offering as much of an appetizing deal as Leeds United, and they're expecting this to be part of a double move alongside Sean Longstaff. Now, I asked you guys before, could this be a potential not transfer formation change over for Leeds United, with all three of them being in the midfield with Tanaka? I don't personally see us getting both of them. If we did get both of them, don't worry, don't get me wrong, I would be extremely excited about the prospect of getting both of them under wraps at the same time. But I just don't see us getting both Stach and Longstaff. Maybe that's just a bit of pessimism from me. Maybe I'm completely incorrect on that. Do you guys see us getting both of them? How do you see us lining up with both of them? But listen, man, I would personally rather have Anton Stach over Sean Longstaff for me. But everyone's entitled to their own opinion, and of course a lot of people will be going for the Premier League proven man over Anton Stach, but there are reports that Leeds United are trying to get both of them, and with him missing out on pre-season for Hoffenheim, it is extremely likely that he will leave. And now, after hearing that he's missing their pre-season, I'm very confident that this guy will be making his way over to Elland Road very soon. Now, speaking of someone who could be coming over to Elland Road, the man Rodrigo Muniz, who we have spoken about a lot, is very much on the radar of Leeds United because Fulham are preparing for life after the departure of Rodrigo Muniz. This is because Ricardo Pepe, who Fulham were showing strong interest in, is looking very likely to be making the switch over to Craven Cottage. He could be their Muniz replacement. While two other strikers have also been linked, but it does seem like their push for Ricardo Pepe is making some serious strides towards becoming a complete move, which would open the door for Rodrigo Muniz to make the switch over to Leeds United. Now, it is being stated that the 49ers are only planning to spend over £30 million, just over £30 million, plus a few add-ons on priorities, i.e. number 9, number 10, fullback position, if we are going to go big on them. £50 million does seem like not something that Leeds United are really going to go for. However, we might have to end up spending the extra £5 to £10 million to get a top draw number 9 in. As I said before, £40 million for me. I think £50 million. I know the transfer market has gone crazy, and you know the Bosman ruling, is really taking liberties with the valuations that these players are, or the clubs are demanding for these players now. But £40 million, I think, would be a good deal. If they can get Ricardo Pepe in, I do think that £40 million might just be enough. Leeds are currently haggling to get it down to £30 million, but I just want them to damn pull the finger out and get this move done, because we're a week away from pre-season. Leeds United versus Manchester United. We need to get some top players in there right here, right now, and this is the man that Leeds United are licking their lips at. Newcastle are also keen on Rodrigo Muniz. Tottenham are also keen on Rodrigo Muniz. But whether they will be willing to spend the money Leeds United are willing to spend for him, I don't know, because this is a lot more of a priority move for Leeds. And oh my days, could you just imagine him in that number 9 role? Ramazani next to him, Nonto next to him, Dan James next to him. Oh, we could be cooking next year, man. We could be cooking. And I like the fact that we've been looking at some £15 million midfielders and £5 million defenders and really saving up for those key positions, the number 10, the number 9. And I just want us to get this deal done as soon as possible. But let me know what you guys think about all of these moves down below. Would you be more keen on this man right here, Mr. Sean Longstaff? Would you be a little bit more excited about Rodrigo Muniz coming in the next few days? Would you be more excited about Anton Stach? Those are the main stories today. There aren't too many stories circulating this weekend. It's been a bit of a slow weekend for us in the transfer market. But hopefully there are going to be at least 1 or 2 signings made. Whether they play against Man United or not is a completely different question, but hopefully we can get 1 or 2 signings done before that game. Let me know what you guys are feeling down in the comment section down below, though. Sorry for maybe a lack of cohesion or coherence with the way that I'm speaking right now. Maybe I don't quite have the same energy, the same flow, the same whatever. I am feeling a little bit under the weather right now, just getting back. The delayed flight yesterday in the airport has really taken it out of me. Feeling a little bit ill, but I need to get myself back in raring into top condition for the charity match this Sunday. I can't wait to see you guys down there. It's going to be so amazing. But for now, I will see you guys very soon. Au revoir, my brothers and my sisters.